based on the condition.
Oh, okay.
So you
If the
have to
condition is satisfied, then if we have multiple incidents, also multiple incident numbers will
it
be
will
added.
populate. Yeah, you're right.
So we don't have a table then here. So what about that?
Table? What table?
So you said like we will see the table here. Okay, table columns you mean to say.
Yeah. All the table columns will be available over here
Oh, okay.
related to that thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Kirtana, you can share your screen.
I can share if anyone is not
Yeah,
yet.
sure. Kirtana, yes.
Okay.
Preview your notification. How do you preview?
Yeah, this is the notification.
Yeah, thanks, Kirtana. Yeah, Sandeep, you can share your screen.
I think I'm halfway through it, maybe.
Okay.
I created it. I didn't preview it yet. So let me share.
Okay.
I submitted it. So how do we filter that?
You can go to the all. You have submitted that. You can click on updated here or in that notification only. So you want to run that notification or you want to see your notification again?
I want to run the notification.
Yeah, you can go and create an incident with the given conditions, which conditions you gave those conditions.
Category, subcategory, assign group. How do we assign this to empty and assign group is empty? There's no color.
Yeah.
Group is hardware is central. Category, I think. Category is inquiry, right?
The question is send a notification with the assigned to is empty, assignment group is hardware. You can keep a category, any category.
And group is assigned to empty, but we don't need to change anything in the category?
You can select anything.
Okay.
And you can fill the mandatory fields.
Okay, we are here with the incident. So we'll go to notifications back again, right?
You have to go to the outbox in order to check the notification is received or not. You need that. Yeah. In the application navigator, you can check for outbox.
How do we filter that? Which email we receive?
Created. Go to this created. Yeah, you can select that created. So you'll be getting the latest ones. Yeah, just go back. Just go back. You can select the filter. The condition builder. Created last 15 minutes. Yeah, in the today. Go down. Last 15 minutes. Yeah. Click on run. Here you have run filter. Yeah. You can preview your notification from here. Right click on the create. You can create. Right that. Preview email. Yeah. Just go down. This is not yours, I guess. Am I right? Once can you go to your notification which you have created?
Okay.
In the history tab, you can directly check. Oh, not this. Notification. Here you can search with your name. Here only, in the notification list only, you can search with your name, or you can give the filter condition builder and updated or created last 20 minutes or 30 minutes in the condition builder in the funnel.
Yeah, I'm seeing where we can directly do by name or anywhere.
Yeah. And
How do does it come up with my name?
Yeah,
or the name?
No. Created last 15 minutes. If you keep or the 30 minutes, then you'll be getting all created. Yeah, today is also fine. You can run that.
So Mana, if we create that, so then also we will get the emails in Outbox, right?
I didn't get you. Can you come
Like
again?
if we like select insert and update, and if condition is satisfied, then we will get that
you have to
details in
check the
Outbox.
box. Check the box inserted or updated.
Yeah.
You can open this notification, Samir.
That is false. Okay, I created this.
Yeah, you can open this. Yeah, Sam. Okay, the caller, the incident category, subcategory, when to send. Click on when to send tab. Inserted, assigned to is empty. You have an option called is empty. Here in the drop down, assigned to is empty.
Okay, I tried searching here empty, but I didn't find it. Okay.
Next, who will receive? You didn't select anyone.
Not.
So here are use cases. send a notification to the assignment group.
Assignment group.
Yeah, you can remove this. The assignment group, which is there in the incident record, where you have to select from the users, groups, and fields. Because it's a field in the incident form. Here you have
Okay.
incident assignment group. See the assignment group. Yeah. Move that, and now lock that. Lock it. You have a lock button over here. Unlock and a lock.
Okay.
Here. For the users and groups, yeah, you can lock that. The others also you can lock them. Here also this one you can lock. Now you save, and now if you insert, then you can create.
This part is good, right? So now
Yeah, this
this
part
is
is
good.
also looking good. Yeah, you can save this notification, and then now you try creating a new record and check.
Okay.
Yeah.
One zero zero four. Okay.
Like what kind of updates we will get in Outbox? Which user make changes on that particular incident, or else do we have any check?
Outbox is where to whom that particular notification is sent. The email is sent.
Yeah, but when we click on update also,
Huh?
okay, update also, I'm just sharing something once you're done, so we'll share my screen.
Yeah, I'll stop it.
Huh?
So once the notification got created, so I've created an incident.
Yeah, you can preview that here.
Yeah, I have previewed it. So I got this, but here my doubt is like if I change anything in incident on that particular request,
Okay.
so 10001. So I have changed the priority and impact as well.
Okay.
So and I have updated.
Okay.
So will we get the no, I mean like
Whenever you want, I
in
can check.
notification?
Yeah, we'll get the notification again.
So will it get displayed in the outbox, or is that particular
Yeah,
user will
it
get
will be
the notification?
it will be displayed in the outbox.
Okay, because I have changed this and I didn't
Because
receive the
whenever that condition is met and updated, then only the notification will be sent.
okay.
Emails, if you go to notification email, so currently you have selected only inserted.
Assignment group and send.
No, you have selected inserted, right? Instead of inserted, you have to select updated as well. Check
Yeah, I
that.
have selected both inserted and updated.
Then you should be getting those notifications.
Sure.
Yeah, all emails which are triggered will be in yeah. No, for going back, there is a
History tab.
Yeah,
Okay.
may you tell that
This is not that. You can go to the history tab. History. Just go to the notifications record. Okay, it's not there. Yeah. Okay. Not that. To the list at least. You have here. Yeah. You can click on that. To the list. And search with your. The first. Okay. Here you have selected the
Updated
record.
and inserted. I
Okay.
have
Assigned
selected.
to is empty. Again, assigned to. Click on is. The drop down is empty. Yeah. Now save.
But still, I mean,
That
like previous
notification is
ones.
the out of box notification which got triggered because we don't have that template and all. Our preview notification will be different because we don't add any kind of templates over there.
Okay. So now if I change the incident, if I
So,
update, so I will
okay.
get the details in outbox, right?
Oh yeah, let's update that.
It's taking some time. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, I will check it. Maybe it's
Okay.
not getting open.
Yeah. Nishit and Suchit, Alekia.
Yeah, I'll share this. Yeah, so I sent an email to this. So I sent an assignment group to myself.
Okay.
So,
You can preview.
so
Can you go to your notification? This is again the out of box notification, I guess. Go to your notification which you create. You can see in your history tab, or you have a column called updated. You can check that a particular box updated. You can click on that. Then you'll be getting the latest records. Whenever you check for something in the search icon, you have to include contains your name, means the star and your name, so that it searches with that word.
like this.
You
I think
are
I
searching for the users and groups and fields. You have to search for the Name, right? Name of your notification. Name. With the name.
Okay.
The search, you have to always write the contains, the
Oh,
means the star and your name.
yeah, I think I'm trying to remember what I put the name, but I
Okay,
can
then
read
you can just see here, go to that particular column, go back. In the
Okay.
list, just drag your screen, drag in the right you have the updated. In the right you'll have updated. Click on that.
Okay,
Basically remove
let
that
me
condition
remove this.
and click on updated. Not that, again click on updated. Just check. Oh yeah, the first one, is that the one?
No.
Then show matching on incident. You wrote on incident table, right? Show matching. Here you have the table incident, right? Here in the table, go back to the table column called table. You have incident in the, from the down you have that. See, no, show matching. How do you show matching the table name? Here you have incident in your form. If you see in the list view, you have incident.
Yeah,
Show
I have
matching.
incident.
Here. I guess.
Maybe scroll down a little
Scroll
bit.
down, yeah. There
Maybe
you have
10th.
incident.
Yeah, 10th or 11th on the left.
On the
Under the
left,
table, on the table column, go to 11th record, that record. Go above the record. Yeah.
yes, just below that.
Below that, there is
Okay.
The show matching on the incident. How do you do show matching?
go to the table column and right click.
Table.
Right click on the table, incident name, incident board. Right
Okay,
click
okay.
on that.
Yeah, show matching. Now check.
I did make the look. Once more I'll see the assignment.
And the filter update is equal true instead of false. Yeah. On the right side update column, it should be true. You made update, right?
Yes, I have taken.
Okay, then you got only 3 of them, I guess.
Third assignment.
Created on today.
Yeah, you can also search that. Click on the filter icon, the funnel icon, and keep the condition and created. Yeah, run. That one only.
Okay, I think I put his name here. Yeah, this
Okay.
is.
On update you wrote and assigned to is empty. Assignment group is hardware. Who will receive?
Admin will receive it. Sorry.
You didn't give anyone, so that was the out of box one. The template and all, if you see, that's the out of
Okay.
box.
Okay, I'll add it to system administrator, so I will receive
No,
it.
actually in our use case, I mentioned to the assignment group in the field of incident. So you see here users and groups in fields, right? Just close this. Users who will receive the assignment group. Select the assignment group and move that to the right column. Move that. You have an arrow, right?
Yes.
Arrow.
I think this got expanded. We try closing this.
Okay, yeah. Just remove that and
We'll refresh.
log that. Log. Now what it will contain. Go to what it will contain. Incident number. You didn't mention the number. I want the number. Basically, you have to select from the fields, which will be easy. Instead of writing. Yeah, instead of you writing, you have to select from here.
But is there a way to search in here in this particular?
No.
That's why.
Yeah, number, and you can copy
It is
paste
a-
that. In the top, in the subject also, you have to give the number. So copy paste over there as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So here you are giving the category underscore ID. So if you see in your body, it's just the category. It's just a subcategory. In the
Oh.
fields, if you see, just go to your fields. You have category. You'll have category. Yeah, category. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can remove the category ID, subcategory underscore ID. You have another field as well, subcategory. If you check.
Yeah, I think they should have another field.
Yeah, it went VQRS.
Yeah, it is just.
Yeah, once if you save and you can run and send me the screenshot of your preview email after it's done.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's
I'll
continue the session. You can stop your sharing the screen. I hope everyone has done. It's done.
For the update part, like it's not updated. Like whether
It's not updating.
do we get notifications for that or not?
Yeah, we have to get.
So
Yeah,
in
we'll check
Outbox,
that.
it will get message stating that something got updated. For example, if I have changed the priority or impact any other things, and those details will get displayed in the Outbox, right?
No, that's not. It just sends the same email again. That's it. Whatever mail or notification, whatever you write in your what it will contain, it will send the same.
So only the condition part and the main part, that's it.
Huh.
So if I update anything, but the template will be the same which we have said before.
Exactly. Correct.
Okay.
Now let's see the next topic, which is knowledge base. So in the ITSM applications, we talked about incident, problem, change, and now we also have the knowledge management application in ITSM. So knowledge management is where the data which is there is stored in the form of articles. Means for any issue or for any kind of disruptions or anything, this knowledge article will actually help us in finding this solution. So basically in the application navigator, if you check for knowledge, so this is our application called knowledge. So let's see the home page how it actually looks. And as I told you, the all the records which are related to the knowledge are stored in the form of articles. So we have imported articles, published articles, retired articles, and many. And we also have the feedback articles. Means suppose if anyone has written any feedback on particular article, that particular record will be stored in the feedback management. So let's actually just see the home page of knowledge article. So in the knowledge base, the issues, so the knowledge related to the IT, so these are the 32 articles. And the if you just see here, we have different categories again. So the knowledge articles related to the applications, means how do you actually manage the settings in internet explorer. So it's just the steps. Knowledge article is where it provides you the solution for us, in order to basically it says how you have to do. If you just get a if you buy a washing machine, let's say, you'll have a book where this is the way you have to use this is the way you have to actually configure your washing machine. So in the same way, for all the applications and Microsoft devices, this knowledge management acts as a base, means it stores all the articles over here. Again, if you see, we have the articles. Let's go and see the articles. These are all the articles. We have 34 articles, and for every article we have the workflow. In incident, we have the state like new, in progress, on hold, and then we have the resolved, closed. In the same way, for the knowledge article, it follows a workflow. The first stage will be draft, and the second stage will be review, and next publish, and retire. So what does this do? So let's just quickly create a knowledge article and see how actually the steps are configured. So we are creating a knowledge article which is related to IT, let's say. And again, in the IT, we have the categories. We have seen many categories. So let's say our category is related to devices like Apple, and then click OK. After that, you can have the attachment link. If you have any attachments, you can actually attach over here. And then this particular display attachments is where we can display the attachments to them. Here you have the attachments. You can add the images over here. And let's give the short description as article related to Apple. And again, you can give the article body, means the how to configure Apple iOS and how do you do that, anything information. So let's just quickly Apple iOS features, let's just say, and let's copy this for now, and let's paste over here in the body. And then, so once if you create this, the stage is in draft, if you see. So now let's save this. After saving, you have an option called publish, retire. So what does this publish do is, once if you view the article, so again, viewing the article is where how it's actually looking. So basically, in order to show the end user, before that you will be previewing it, how it actually looks. You can star the article, you can flag the article. Flagging the article is where you are giving the feedback. So this is a nice article. Flagging the article is where you will be providing the reason, like how it is there, or any comment or any reason you can actually give. And this is where you can directly copy this. Whenever you copy this link, you can send to the other users where they can actually directly access that in order to go and check. If you just see here, again it takes us to the same article. So you can share the article with this particular link to the users. If Seren wants to send this article to Sandeep, so what he does is he'll copy this link and he'll send him directly. He can Sandeep can open this particular article. So like that you can actually review that. And then here we are, and after that let's go back, and if I publish this, once if I publish, this gets published. And if you see, it is in the stage called review, means the approver. It will be sending the approvers. So before you publish anything, someone, the manager, should approve it. Only when they approve, this article gets submitted, or it gets basically published. So we'll be approving, and then this article gets published. Means if you know, before we doing any changes, before we submit any article, we'll be getting the approval from our manager. In the same way here, review is where it will be sending the approvals. Once this particular user approves, this gets published. And if you see here, we have the retire. So retire, what does this